Just back from scrutineering.
Blanking plug for the end of the handlebar.
Did they bring that to your attention?
It was the first thing he clocked actually. I'm going to hit my fingers.
Just hold it now.
Yeah. There you go. Marvellous.
So what's this you've got here? A spangly new?
A spangly new chain for the 390. Yes, it's going to be win or bust, I think. You're fucking brave.
Don let me use his grinder so he could shorten the chain to the right length. Practice didn't go to plan.
Runs a little bit and then starts misfiring and stops again.
Sounds like fuel starter.
Sounds like it's out of fuel, yeah.
Did you do any laps?
No.
That's typically what it is.
So then, bloke, how far did you get in practice?
Really, coming out of turn one, it started very badly misfiring and cutting out, and then I managed to get round turn two, and then it perked up a little bit. So I started to make my way down towards Island End, and then it just cut out. So
What was it, bloke?
loose traction terminal. It happens, you know. It's one of those things.
Especially with singles, because they do shake themselves, don't they? They do a bit of shake, rattle and roll, don't they?
Because I'd done no practice, the organisers kindly let me out in the 750 production class, just for a bit of time on the bike. Mind out lads, little bike coming through.
Yes, good.
Just before his national practice, Dean's bike started leaking water. Don and I managed to chase it to the top water hose leaking. Andy only managed one lap in the national practice and his chain snapped as he came over the finish line. So it was my job to get a new chain on. Unfortunately, just before race one, it started to rain. So let's get the wets on, boys.
Nice bit of thunder and lightning for you, dear.
Yeah. Oh, listen to that. The joys of racing a motorcycle.
This was going to be the first time I was going to ride the 390 in the wet. Because I hadn't got a time in practice, I had to start the first race from the back row. Makes it a bit more fun off the line, mind. However, Dean was on a mission. For me, it was a bit of a lonely race, so it was nice to see the finish line. Dean managed to pull off a great win.
That was a cracking effort, mate. Well done. You were nowhere first lap.
No, I paced myself the first two laps steady. I was behind my dad and I'm one side.
Yeah.
And I'm straight off the first corner.
You won?
You get it?
Yeah?
Ran onto the got it.
Obviously start at the back because I didn't qualify. So then you've got the people to get through into turn 1 and 2. So by the time I got clear of the main body, I could see the leading group in front, but they were just stretching away and stretching away. So I hung on to them for quite a while, and I was starting to make, not mistakes, but I was starting to push it a little bit hard, because it was drying out a little bit more each lap.
What's the 390 like in the rain?
Oh, lovely to ride. You know, quite forgiving. You've got the suspensions nice and soft, set up nice and soft. So, no, you just ride it to the grip you've got, really enjoy it. It's pretty much flat out everywhere, like.
For race 2, as I'm rolling through the pits going down to the holding area, the bike suddenly cut out for no reason, and it wouldn't start.
Doug! Just stop! Just stop!
Back in the garage, we managed to get it going. No idea how or why, and couldn't find any problem. after a good start, I couldn't make any inroads to the leading group, so once again it was nice to see the checkered flag.
Come on. Yeah. It stays at about a quarter or half throttle. The engine's fucking head off. I managed to just outbrake it.
What are you doing there, bloke?
Just rerouting the throttle cable. It was sticking and generally not feeling very nice, so just rerouted it.
Kelsey had missed Friday and Saturday's riding, so spent some time showing us some lines. I think Andrew had heard it all before. Race 3 soon came around. The sun was out, so we were in for some good racing.
try that.
Poor old Neil Watson.
What happened to Neil?
Bloke keeps beating him up.
Another way. So you got to be a bit quicker than you normally do. Whoa. Get the clutch hold and then drive.
I decided to sit out the national race. Dean's bike wouldn't play ball. We just couldn't get the thing started. The problem is with a slipper clutch, it's really difficult to bump start the bikes. Luckily, the next garage to us had a set of rollers, so we managed to get Dean out for his national race.
Oh, it's ACU, so it's got to go to scrutineering.
Time for the podium for the National Clubman's class.
Right, get it again. Number 19. In second place, and I think, did you get it on the last lap, Kelsey? You did. Second place, Kelsey Carter. Woo! With the winner about, considerable about 199, Jack Long. Hey! For the sake of this, yes. We all sing the national anthem now.
Then it was the National Evo class.
In second place, led for most of the race, but at the end, it was second for Joe this time. Joe Woodward! Hey! Joe leaves one person really in the frame for the win, and
Then it was time for the last race of the weekend. was having a terrific scrap with Andy Pike and Neil Watson. Real nip and tuck. Having passed Andy, I was closing in on Neil. I was really determined not to let him get away. It was all going so well. I was pushing, I was feeling confident, and then
I can smell the petrol
Yeah,
as well.
just leave it up there. You got a fuel tap on it?
Yeah,
No. No, we'll just leave it there. Go. What number are you, mate?
You okay?
Should we try and get that? Down? Yeah, I was going to say, try and get that fairing out of the way.
Yeah.
I think you can get it into a neutral from there. Yeah, not a problem. Oh, the bike's a bit second hand.
It was massive. Yeah, I was with them and then I had a moment and I'm sorry, I'm just not. Yeah, but the gap was massive.
So what's your tip, Sam, for next time?
Don't go to Leeds first. You should enjoy yourself, both of these. Yes, well she did come here and pull it out of the bag so you can't move.
So what happened?
I lost the front at Druids. Pushing on. Sorry, Andrew.
More expanded.
More expanded.
You're like me now.
Do I? Hang on a minute. Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah, Druids. Yeah. Is that leaning against the side then? Yeah. Yeah, so I looked, I thought, oh, what is that? But yeah.
Folded. I was catching. And I thought, just let's push on, do another couple of good pushes.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Just too much for it.
It's what popped off. I don't know what.
I've been here before. It's always a bit awkward explaining to the owner of the bike why I've just chucked it at the fence.
Basically, that's a screw that goes into like the back of the plastic.
Got it. Got it, okay, yeah, no worries. Got it. Christ almighty. Made a mess of this one, hasn't he?
What did you But isn't it, is it bad?
Wooden bed.
Worse.
It's a bit,
Oh well,
I'd say it's obliterated.
that's recent.
The walk of shame back from the scrutineering bay.
How you classroom coach, yeah?
Yeah, you've actually outdone my questions. Breaking the twice, yeah.
It's yours, Kelsey.
Are you laughing at my screen protector?
You have to beg for forgiveness.
Don't we have another one of these that can be
Everything's
used?
plastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
No wonder it doesn't survive.
Well, we actually took the plastic off. It's still blue. Oh no.
Doubles came everywhere then.
Now the break. It's my souvenir.
This is my souvenir.
Oh my god. Who did? Are they fixable?
I think Kelsey forgive me after wrecking her wet bike.